In this video, we are going to learn dividing fractions. When we divide fractions, we have one main rule, and that is to keep, change, flip. We're going to keep the first fraction the same, change our division to multiplication, and then flip our fraction. Then at that point, we will have a multiplication problem which we can cross simplify and multiply across. So the one thing we need to talk about is the reciprocal. And reciprocal is fancy for flip. So if I have 3 over 4, the reciprocal of 3 over 4 is 4 over 3. If I had the number 7, the reciprocal of 7 is 1 over 7. That's because 7 is really 7 over 1. So the flip of 7 over 1 is 1 over 7. Now we do the change flip because dividing is the same as multiplying by the reciprocal. So that's why we do keep, change, flip, because when we want to divide, we can do the same by multiplying the reciprocal. So let's do a problem. So we have a division problem, so we're going to keep, change, flip. We're going to keep 5 over 10, we're going to change division to multiplication, and then we're going to flip 6 over 5. Then we have a multiplication problem. So we are going to simplify diagonally. So what goes into 5 and 5? So 5 goes into 5 once, and 5 goes into 5 once. On the other diagonal, we have 6 and 10. And I know that 2 goes into both 6 and 10. 2 goes into 6 3 times, and 2 goes into 10 5 times. So now we are left with smaller numbers. We have 1 times 3 is 3. 5 times 1 is 5. In this question, we're going to do the same thing. We're going to keep, change, and flip. We're going to keep 9 over 16. We're going to change division to multiplication, and we're going to flip 3 over 4 to be 4 over 3. Then we can simplify diagonally. 4 goes into 4 one time, and 4 goes into 16 4 times. On the other diagonal, we have 3 goes into 3 once, 3 goes into 9 3 times. This makes our number smaller and easier to multiply and easier to simplify. 3 times 1 is 3, and 4 times 1 is 4. In this question, Erin has 7 cups of bird seeds. She uses 2/3 of a cup of seeds each week. How long will her bird seeds last? So if we think about it, we always want to start with the total. Erin has 7 cups, and we're going to divide it into little groups of 2/3 of a cup to find out how many groups or how many weeks, how long this bird seeds will last. So we have 7 divided by 2 over 3. So our 7, let's remember, is really 7 over 1. So we're going to keep 7 over 1. We're going to change division to multiplication. And we're going to flip 2/3 to be 3 over 2. When we go to look to simplify here, I don't see anything that simplifies. 7 and 2, there's nothing that goes into both 7 and 2. And 1 and 3, there's nothing that goes into 1 and 3. So we're just going to multiply across. We have 7 times 3 is 21, and 1 times 2 is 2. Now we wouldn't say we have 21 over 2 weeks. We have to make this a mixed number. So 2 goes into 21 10 full times with 1 left over out of 2. And this is 10.5 weeks. If we wanted to say this in a more elaborate way, we can say the bird seeds will last 10.5 weeks.